the ones who need to hear this. Late night, same light, that still hot from the last one. Pen moving heavy, mine ain't soft, never been the last one. Detroit in the marrow, Arkansas under these boots. Been up when the weak go quiet and the real ones shoot. They post in the daytime, flex for the likes and the clout. I write when it's blackout, still figure the truth out. Ain't selling no dream, ain't selling no brand. I'm selling the weight of a man who still stand. Seen brothers fold quick when the pressure got thick. Seen sisters hold weight while the men turn quick. So I'm here in the dark with the same old fire, talking hard to the ones who still got desire. At night, when the soft ones sleep, sail at night, while the weak ones creep. No cameras, no crowd, just the weight in the chest. Sail at night, put that softness to rest. We don't wait for the sun, we don't wait for the day. Sail at night, keep the soft ones away. Camel low like a warning, bass walking slow.
Good morning. Really? And my camera would unplug at the very first second. 1 second, y'all. Not my camera acting up.
I ain't here for the trends or the temporary praise. I'm here for the ones still building through the haze. Old school code, new day pressure. Either you carry the load or you live as a lesser. Sail at night, when the soft ones sleep. Sail at night, while the weak ones creep. No cameras, no crowd, just the weight in the chest. Sail at night, put that softness to rest. We don't wait for the sun, we don't wait for the day. Sail at night, keep the soft ones away. Oh, they'll call it too hard. They'll call it too cold. But the ones who still build already know. Sail at night, when the soft ones sleep. Sail at night, while the weak ones creep. No candles, no crowd, just the weight in the chest. Sail at night, put that softness to rest. We don't wait for the sun, we don't wait for the day. Sail at night, keep the soft ones away.
All right, cool. Now we up and running. All right, cool. I had a little bit of a camera issue that I had to fix, but welcome back to the No One Show. Y'all know what time it is. What to do? When you come on in, drop the ones in the chat. If my audio is good, you can hear me. And also make sure that you are subscribed. If you're not, then go ahead and do it. That being said, I think it's time that we can be honest about the current state of this political atmosphere, especially when it comes down to the Republican Party and the conservative movement and ideology, right? What's going on, Taylor? What's happening? You said I sound far away. Hold on, let me make sure my microphone is the correct. Nope, my microphone is not the correct microphone. What about now? Is my microphone still far away now? Is that better? How does that sound? That microphone should be good now. Good morning, Taylor. Good morning, Almond. What's happening? It should sound better like now. Let me see. Try to adjust this without messing up the camera. Better, much better. All right, cool. Thank you. All right, cool. So, a few things I want to talk about this morning. You know, it's going to be a real quick show this morning. I ain't got too much time to waste or playing around. What's going on, Sister Cheese? If you haven't already become a member, the memberships is open. Make sure you support the channel by way of Super Chat and or Cash App. With that being said, I'm really sick and tired of the tolerance that conservatives are showing to the intolerable left, the liberals.
And that's not just within the political arena, that's also within social media. It's a lot of people who are afraid to really, now I'm not going to say people, it's a lot of conservatives that are really afraid to be themselves because for some reason, it's like a lot of conservatives have this cancel culture trauma, I guess. I guess they're afraid to be canceled. And even in 2026, people are still dumbing down their narratives just to fit uh, the safety of of guarding people's emotions and staying within the whole, oh, well, we're just here to have the man, listen, I'm going to just be honest with you. A lot of you liberal fucks, y'all have wonderfully played y'all game. Y'all have got a lot of conservatives to play right into y'all hand of existing only for the conversation, and you want to so-called challenge them with intellect and intelligence and all this, that, and the other. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Those days need to come to an end. They need to come to an end fast. They need to come to an end like but today. Enough with the soft shoeing, enough with the baby gloves, kid gloves treatment that a lot of conservatives are giving to a lot of liberals. um, they only want to put you in a position to where you are watering down your rhetoric so that they can practice their extremism. And if you say anything against it, then they're going to say that you're a Nazi or a racist, or I don't give a fuck what people call me, because at the end of the day, stupidity must be cast the fuck out. Taylor says liberal practice their arguments in echo chambers that don't hold up in real life scenarios. Well, Taylor, that's the biggest problem. And then you keep having conservatives being called to the table. And when we go to the table to have these discussions or conversations with these liberals, these echo chambers are filled with nothing but emotion driven, uh, um, clouded, jaded, dumb fucks. I'm just be honest with you. And we're in that time now where their argument does not hold water, even if they practice it. And you have too many conservatives platforming and also participating in platforms where liberals hold the keys to the platform, where liberals hold the reins to how that platform is being driven. And then liberals want to invade conservative spaces and say, well, hey, you guys aren't even willing to talk to us. Talk to you for what? Why should conservatives be willing to talk to liberals? I don't see the point nor the need anymore. I don't. We've tried for years, and as a matter of fact, even in that position of trying for years, you have allowed the majority of these liberals to behave the way in their extremist way that they really want to behave, and they just want to be accepted for, oh well, I'm just this way because I'm tired, I'm this way because I'm struggling, I'm this way because people are suffering. No, you're this way because you're an asshole. And it's okay to be an asshole, right? But what you're not going to do is you're not going to gaslight and charge up people just because you're stuck in some dumbass belief that some echo chamber charged you up to be in. And this whole giving up ground just to allow for content to flourish. My thing is, if content has to be malnourished with liberal dribble bullshit, then your content should starve. Just being honest. And I've been watching it. I've been doing this social experiment for quite some time, for a few months now, just to see what would happen. Hell, even I even participated in a few shows with liberals. So ideology of liberal versus conservative, I participated in a few shows where I was going back and forth with a few liberals, and those conversations scrambled my brain, not in a positive way, in a negative way, because it made me look at like, why in the fuck am I here? Why am I here speaking to people who aren't trying to break ground to find common ground? They only liberals only want to convert conservatives, right? And conservatives, we already know what our ideology entails. We already know where it is that we sit, where it is that we land. We don't need to be convinced that oh well, maybe this and maybe that and maybe this. No, and this is something that has been like kind of bothering me for quite some time because of the simple fact that people just want to just do and say this dumb shit and have absolutely no backup or no happenstance to why this shit even means anything. Like it was that conversation, and what really ticked me off was it was the conversation that I had over on quite a few people's platforms where they said, "Oh well, we just want to have the conversation. Have the conversation for what? For you to be disrespectful and say stupid shit, and then the moment I buck back at you, oh now I'm a racist. Now I'm a get the fuck out of here, man. Like for what up, Deucey? What's happening? Like we need to get back to the age of people being honest and just calling people stupid for just being stupid, and not to hurt their feelings, but just not to go against their intellect. But if you just dumb, you just dumb. And there's nothing wrong with saying that. And I'm not saying that you're dumb just because you're a liberal, but the fact that when it comes down to the majority of these liberals, they just say dumb shit and they have absolutely nothing to back it up other than their feelings and their emotions. And they want to draw you in as if you're going to be the punching bag now for these liberal influencers and blame you, and as if it's your responsibility. Yet they're not willing to take any type of responsibility for any actions that their party or ideology have caused. And so this is where I need, and I said this years ago when I was talking about this whole fake gender war shit. When I said the men need to be with the men and the women need to be with the women. Y'all need to discuss things amongst yourselves. I need to stop intermingling all of these conversations and creating co-ed spaces where we know y'all not going to agree on nothing because the men want to be right and the women want to be right. And the same thing goes for political arenas and social media influencers as well. I just watched someone who calls herself a non-leftist behave in the most leftist of ways just for a paycheck. And this is the shit that I'm talking about. Even when it come down to you conservatives, and to all you conservatives who don't like the fact that I'm calling out, you can be upset. I don't care. It's a lot of you conservatives that's weak as fuck, and it's a lot of Republican people who are weak as fuck as well. It's because y'all afraid. I don't know what y'all afraid of, but in my observation, honestly, I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that for forever. That a lot of people are just afraid. You're afraid that people are going to come after you. So what? They're going to come after you whether you right or wrong. Who gives a damn? But anywho, when it comes down to it, I don't care to have that or be a part of that no more, because that's just dumb. And I'm calling it to the front because it needs to be called out, right? I'm gonna give you a taste of a prime example of what it is that I'm talking about. I want y'all to listen to this.
Have so much to say, and for people to have so much criticism to give, there seems to be no nuance or or any level of understanding willing to give, or any appreciation for the idea that if you change, that means others can too. What you're willing to do is put a jacket on somebody and go, this is niggas, but never give niggas the opportunity to change. And then you will state after you do that, that's just how niggas is. And I'm willing to call anybody that do nigga shit niggas. There's no nuance in that tape. There's no nuance. There's no development. There's no room for that. So why would I then give you the same quote unquote nuance and development of understanding and changing your political, or not even political,
nobody's social... saying that niggas that niggas can't stop doing nigga shit and then be not, labeled a nigga.
But your criticisms are that. I think your critiques need to be more nuanced. And
right there, that's where I want to stop at. Our critiques of the leftist liberals need to be more nuanced. No, our critiques don't need to be nuanced when it comes to the leftist liberals. Our critiques don't need to be nuanced when it comes to what's happening in politics. Our critiques don't need to be nuanced when what happened with Biden. And people keep on saying, oh, well, you always wanted Biden's in the past. I don't give a damn. When we was telling y'all and we was speaking out about what's going on, studio said Cheeky is the black version of Destiny. I don't know. I wouldn't even put him in the same category, right? Appreciate it, Taylor. Said he has zero independent thoughts. Well, this is my problem, right? People switch up ideologies just for a benefit because a lot of people, and I'm not calling out Cheeky because this stream is not about Cheeky, but a lot of people are a lot of people who are of the liberal party now. When the money was good and the money was flowing through a conservative platform, they was there, having all of the conservative talking points, having all of the conservative backing. What's going on, Deacon Dave? And to be honest with you, it's a lot of social media influencers who to this day are only behaving as liberals because guess what liberals is doing? Liberals are shelling money out to them. But these are the same people that's sitting back and saying, oh, well, it's so hard. It's a struggle. It's hard to live in the United States of America. It's unaffordable and all that. May y'all just raise damn near $1 million for a woman who gave up on her fucking, who gave up on actually doing what it is that she needs to be doing for her family just to get out in front of a camera and collect a paycheck. What's going on, Mike Asbury? What's happening, sister? What's happening, lovely wife? What's happening, queen of the sanctuary? What's happening? Deuce says, not necessarily cheeky, but that's what I'm hearing in the message. That's a fact. That's a fact. It sounds like saying, talk to me nice. That's exactly what not only Cheeky was saying, but also what a lot of liberals are saying. Talk to me nice, so I can disrespect you in a loud manner. This is what's wrong with y'all. This is what's wrong with y'all. And again, this is not about liberals. I'm calling out y'all as conservatives. This is what's wrong with y'all. Y'all exist in conversations with these people, and they keep disrespecting you to your face, and you have to talk to them nice. And yet at that moment, when you stop talking to them nice, now you're the problem, right? A lot of people just repeating talking points they were created in a boardroom. Well, this is the sad part. A lot of people's being charged up with these talking points. Not you ignoring my question. What's your question, baby? I didn't see a question. What question, baby? I didn't see a question. Appreciate you, Deacon Dave. I see this one. Not you ignore my question. Hey, studio. Why didn't you show off that edit, though? Oh, you want me to show off the edit? Hey, baby, listen. I love showing off edits. Hold on, time out. Let me go ahead and show off the edit to y'all right quick, because this is what creativity looks like. I got you, baby.
Ooh. Lights out. City still. While they dream soft, I'm already in motion. Clock hit late, house quiet, mind still sharp. They under the covers, I'm under the dark. No noise in the hallway, no phone in my hand. Just the weight of the work and the plan that I plan. I move when they sleep while the soft ones rest. While they chase comfort, I'm still in the test. Detroit taught early, don't wait for the light. If you want it real bad, you get up in the night. Seen too many talk big, then fall when it's hard. Seen the ones who stay up, still carry the guard. So I move in the silence, no crowd, no stage. Just the same old fire that don't need no praise. It's not like I move when they sleep. Still got that while the weak ones dream. I move when they sleep, building quiet in me. No lights, no cameras, just the grind in the chest. I move when they sleep, but the soft ones to rest. They wake up later, still wondering why I'm already moving while they close their eyes. Bass walking heavy, organ humming low, snare crack clean, kick pushing every blow. They sleep on the truth, sleep on the code, sleep on the men who still carry the load. I ain't mad at the rest, I just don't take part. I'd rather stay hungry than get soft in the heart. Late nights built legends, quiet hours built kings, while the loud ones slept on the realest of things. So I keep the same hours that the real ones keep. Out here still moving while the soft ones sleep.
I move when they sleep, while the weak ones dream. I move when they sleep, building quiet in me. No lights, no cameras, just a grind in the chest. I move when they sleep, put the soft ones to rest. They wake up later, still wondering why I'm already moving while they close their eyes.
Let them rest, let them dream soft. I'll be right here, still carrying the cost.
I move when they sleep, while the weak ones dream. I move when they sleep, building quiet in me. No lights, no cameras, just a grind in the chest. I move when they sleep, put the soft ones to rest. They wake up later, still wondering why I'm already moving while they close their eyes.
Still moving,
Still building.
while they sleep.
You know, just a little something light, just a little something light, just a little something light. Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you. She says, I love that song. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm glad that y'all like the edit. Greatly appreciate you. Let's get back to the show and make sure y'all support the show. Appreciate you, Deacon Dave, for the 10 jewels. Thank you very much, big homie. Armanon says, then they just raised 800K for the chick that just strangled her 3 kids. That's what I'm saying, man. Like y'all got to stop entertaining the bullshit. Like being honest with you, like straight up. I understand people want to stay safe and within their guidelines. Look, I done been down that road to being demonetized. Appreciate you, Taylor, for saying A code with it. Thank you very much. So y'all got to stop entertaining the bullshit. Not this thing going up. Everybody's using the leftist liberal movement is now using the new Messiah, I say, for all their narratives and talking points. Now they got the new battery in their back, which is Nolan Wales and his mama Christine, and this chick just stay in front of a damn camera. Like, ma'am, you have a whole entire. This is what kills me about it, right? Why people always saying, "Oh, why is this political party talking? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? They need to be quiet. They need to be doing this. They need to be doing that." Every time I look up, it's always some new dumb shit, right? They saying it was the husband's fault that she did it. So this is the dumb shit that I'm talking about, right? Even, and I'm not just talking about just in politics. This is just a general case, but it's the liberals that's leading the conversation. And this is what's wrong with y'all damn conservatives. Y'all keep wanting to be a part of conversations where liberals are leading the conversation because you want to drown them out. In other words, y'all keep trying to become a part of their content because, oh, well, this is a great opportunity for us to. You're not going to change the liberal mindset. The liberal mind has to be changed on its own. Period. A person has to make an honest decision to stop being a liberal. And the more you try to convert them, the more that you try to show liberals how the error of their ways, the more they're going to stay stuck within it. Just that simple, right? Like the honest conversation that I was kept being a part of when it kept coming to illegal aliens, how much of a problem they are. I swear they are allergic to accountability. They always are, right? I will always bring up the conversation about illegal aliens. Oh, illegal aliens, they're not that bad. They're not doing no harm to nobody. And this is what they keep saying. Illegal aliens are not doing no harm to nobody. And then you keep coming across stories like this and shit.
Very much. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Martha McCallum, and this is the story. The feds tell Fox that the Biden administration, quote, hand-delivered an accused killer to Virginia. They caught him at the border. He crossed illegally. Then he was released into the country by border officials 2 years ago. 19 years old, from El Salvador, has just been arrested for the stabbing of a woman in Fairfax County who leaves behind a 3-year-old daughter.
This is the shit I'm
we
talking
know
about.
that our killer stabbed our victim repeatedly and eventually doused her in gasoline and tried to set her on fire. He was unsuccessful in the attempt to burn our victim.
But this is the shit that I'm talking about. Archangel Vest Sister in the chat says, send them back. That's a fact. But you keep on having these leftist liberal people who keep, what's going on, Malcolm? You keep on having these leftist liberal people who keep jumping in front of the damn bullet of accountability and saying, oh, well, they're not that bad. I don't know if y'all remember that short that I had with when the angry man was talking about the 14th Amendment debate, right? That debate that we had when everybody decided to come over to the channel and be a part of the conversation because they wanted to spew their rhetoric, right? Maybe y'all didn't listen to it, but I listened to it vehemently, especially because it's my content.
Raggedy as hell that my people had to fight like hell just to get the 14th Amendment, only for you liberal fucks to apply it to a bunch of people that just got here. I'm sick and tired of other people skipping the damn line where black folks in this country still be dealing with goofy ass shit. And we got to hear about, the Mexicans, and everybody else in the goddamn world.
So this is the prime example of the shit that I'm talking about. And you will see this happening over and over and over again. Liberals saying, oh, we should be caring about each other. We should be doing for each other and all this, that, and the other. And yet they want to bring what they classify as the sins of Trump to the doorsteps of conservatives. And yet we're supposed to answer for their shit. How the hell am I supposed to answer for what the hell y'all allowed to be into the country and y'all allowed to destroy this country? And yet when we're voting for the job to get done to clean up the mess that y'all left behind, now we're the problem. And yet you conservative motherfuckers, y'all the ones that keep sitting back and keep having these dumbass conversations. Absolutely, the angry man spoke facts. That's a fact. And see, this is the prime example of what I mean by being unafraid to just speak the damn truth. A lot of things like this Candace Owens shit that just happened. The fact that this chick sat up there and did everything outside of answering the question. And I watched this lady get funded. What's going on? What's going on in the New Toll Ledger? What's happening, my G? What's going on, Malcolm? I just watched Candace Owens sit up here and participate in a dumbass debate. And I call it a dumbass debate for a reason, because Candace Owens was the prime example of what a liberal is. Don't answer no questions, have no accountability whatsoever, always ask questions, and then pin the blame on the other person as if it's their fault. And y'all allowed this shit. Yes, I'm talking about you, conservatives. Y'all allowed this dumb shit because y'all keep wanting to see humiliation rituals where conservatives go embarrass liberals on their platform and their time zone and their house. Stop. The liberals embarrass themselves enough. You keep having people fire up live streams and being performative just because they are dumb as fuck. Can't really debate with people who import illegal aliens that murder Americans and then call it sanctuary. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's 1,000% fact. And this is the shit I'm talking about. And y'all keep doing it. Y'all won't stop. Y'all won't stop. Y'all do it even, and the irony of it all, Studio Mansion. Y'all keep doing it. And then even on like the political side again, I'm not talking about social media influencers anymore, because a lot of y'all are lost cause, conservatives and motherfucking liberals. A lot of y'all are lost cause because, if I'm being honest, a lot of y'all are performative just so you can get $1 or you can get a subscription. or you can get a super chat or whatever it is that you think you're getting. So your numbers can go up. A lot of people they was drooling all over themselves when they seen that Candace Owens had 226,000 live viewers in her chat. They was thinking to themselves, "Oh, I can be that one day. I can be just like Candace Owens if I just attacked the conservative movement vehemently." What's going on, Brandon? What's happening, my G? And y'all keep doing this dumb shit. This motherfucker Andrew Wilson just paid $300,000 to just go have a bitching moment in front of Candace Owens' face. Now, I agree with PBD that no, he paid 300. I agree with PBD when he said it, but it's funny because me and my wife talked about it a few days ago. My wife was like, "Yeah, what you got to understand is Andrew Wilson just paid $300,000 to get his face in front of at least 226,000 people." And I said, I understand that, right? But watch this. Instead of putting money in Candace Owens' pocket and giving her the opportunity to be the dumbass that she's being, just for happenstance and likeness sake. Exactly. Thank you, Studio Man. That's exactly my point. It's getting easy to see who's collecting paychecks. That's why even when I went over to Hamps, I know a lot of people don't like when I go over to Hamps, especially because it's a lot of liberal people over there. But a lot of people don't like when I come over there as a conservative because that's just who I am. They don't like when I come over there because I'm not willing to partake in a prolonged conversation where you could just get your shit off just because you disagree with what I'm saying. Fuck that. I'm in the season of shutting dumb shit down. Oh, well, you gotta have nuance when you say that. I'm not being nice to you just because you're a person. I'm not being nice to you just because just because we're having a conversation. I'm telling the truth, and if you don't like the truth, as brutal as it may be, oh fucking well, click off. And that's how it needs to be from now on. Period. Oh well, you're trying to garner echo chambers for conservatives. Well, guess what? In more ways than one. If y'all didn't see how I was talking to what was that dude's name over there? Hold on. Because I got the clip. There it is. Maybe y'all missed it when I was talking to the brother, when I was telling him, bro, you need to log off. You need to go try it again, bro. Because what you doing and what you saying ain't matching up. You swear up and down that you a conservative, but you ain't acting like a conservative, bro. And the sad part is that you have a lot of people who's dressing themselves up as a conservative, and they're not. They just want to be conservative because they think that it's the cool thing to do. This is the popular thing to do. I want to be known as a conservative because this is what it's cool to be. Because man, a lot of you motherfuckers is not even conservative. If I'm being honest, a lot of you became conservative because you seen how successful or what access was being granted to those who are actually conservative. And you said, "Oh, I want some of that. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that. And I want to get that type of recognition. I want to get that type of access. I want to get that type of game to where people are showing favor to me just because I'm a conservative." Devin, that was his name. Taylor says, lately has been one of the few problems with conservatives trying to match liberals' energy. That's a fact. Scared to get canceled. Why? That's a fact. And living out of Psalms 26:4. I need to look into that and see exactly what I say before I agree with you on that. So that's not gonna get you the brownie points that you're looking for, right? Where is that clip? Where is that clip where
my whole 99% of
no, this is not it. Where's that clip where I came up there and I was telling Devin, like, bro, you need to log off. You need to log off immediately, bro. This ain't what it is. I think he still Ham go live so damn much. If you don't put a bookmark in what it is that you looking for, I swear you'll lose it quickly because this bro just be creating content just nonstop. Hold on. Is this the one? Yeah, here it go right here. This is it. This is it. All right, this is the clip right here. Hold up. Let me pull this up. This is a prime example of what I mean by this, right? Watch this. Hey, what up, though? How you doing today?
We good, man. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well, man. Talk your shit.
Hey, Devin, log out, G. Log out and go do some conservative modules. You need to take like 10 conservative courses, brother. And I say that respectfully, right? And I'm not saying this at or against Devin. I'm saying this for the chat. This is what happens when you want to claim the conservative banner because it's cool to do. But you're not using any type of conservative rhetoric or talking points.
Thank you. I'm glad you actually said that, because what it means is I'm not some monolith that just speak talking points.
And I get that, right?
It's because he's a free thinker.
Let's sell talk. Let's sell talk. Sell is having an intervention.
No. I need you.
No, I'm not going on anybody.
And the sad part is this, right? This is the sad part. I would have had this conversation with Devin on a more one-to-one basis. But the problem is, and I'm only using Cheeky as an example, this is what liberals want. Liberals want conservatives to show themselves to be weak or less than, and this is a humiliation ritual. This is what liberals are waiting for, right? So if I have to be the conservative wake-up call for a lot of so-called conservatives, then fine, fuck it, I'll do that.
I'm not going on confrontation.
Devin, listen to me, brother. Listen to me. Man to man, I'm just telling you. It's cool to claim to be conservative because it's cool. You're technically an outcast, right? You're an outlaw. But the problem is this: you can't be on the soapbox inside the conservative mindset and then go back to the field and try to blend in with everybody else. It don't work like that. I need you to log off. Okay? You're on a bad job, brother. This is your conscience speaking to you. You're not doing a good job.
No.
I need you to log off. No. Because when Josh just asked that question, it should have been a fervent no. Question, period. Everything that they've been talking about, and then the corner that you put yourself in. Bro, you've been taking more L's than but see, so Studio says I'm not a monolith looking like a bro. I'm just saying though, right? He married to a white woman. Ain't no way he is conservative, bro. Listen. Y'all keep on falling for these fake ass conservatives, bro. Y'all keep on falling for these fake ass Republicans, man. And for you damn Republicans and you conservatives, y'all keep on falling for this liberal shit. Y'all keep allowing yourselves to let you participate in the humiliation ritual just for their likes and their subscriptions, right? Just like what as much as I can agree and disagree with Andrew Wilson, bro, you just made yourself look dumb and said, what was the point? Is exposure really? Because now this is what is given, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what is given. Y'all are not doing enough in the conservative space. You're not getting enough attention. You're not getting enough exposure that you need to go into liberal spaces to get exposure. That's what it looks like. And to be honest with you, I guess if that's what works, then that's what works. But by all fucking means necessary, if you need the left's attention to be successful as a conservative, you're not a conservative. Period. I don't see nowhere in no conservative ideology. I've never read anything in the conservative manuscripts. I've never read anything in the edicts or in the tablets or anything like that. I've never read anything like that. I can build and have a space platform, whatever it is that you want to call it. I don't have to have a room full of liberals just to get attention as a conservative, because I'm not seeking attention. I'm spreading the truth. and going into a room of liberals who is not going to bend on what it is that they believe in, you're doing yourself a disservice. Now, what's another reason that I say this? Another reason that I say this is because you're also putting yourself in a position of danger. People say that, oh, Charlie Kirk was brave for what he did. Yeah, he was brave for what he did. He was absolutely brave for what he did. And he got the most horrendous sentencing of what cancel culture actually is. They killed the motherfucker. Right? They literally killed the motherfucker. They shot him in the damn neck. Being in liberal spaces, disagreeing with folks, just because he's a conservative and he's part of the conservative ideology. Stupid. Casting pearls before swine. And if y'all didn't, oh, well, so what are you saying? So you like, what are you saying, Will? That you have to be afraid? No, you ain't got to be afraid. Just stop positioning yourself around dumb fucks. Here, let me ask y'all in the chat a question. If you have a successful business and you are a person who you have nice things, and the nice things that you have, you love to keep, and you love to have them in your possession, and yeah, you like to show them off every now and then, right? But the truth of the matter is this: would you take your nice things around broke people who are starving? The answer is no. A lot of you wouldn't. A lot of you wouldn't go and sell your $400,000 house, and you got a couple of hundreds of thousands in the bank, and you would go live in the hood. You wouldn't do that with all your nice possessions, with your nice car, with your big ass TV. You wouldn't do it. A lot of you. That's why a lot of motherfuckers move up out the hood, right? Exactly. Believe these people when they tell you exactly where they are. That's a fact. You can tell how much people cared about Charlie. Absolutely, you can tell how much people cared about Charlie. He hate me says, my Democrat neighbor said he deserved it. It was racist. I challenged them to actually watch some of his debates, and a month later they say how sad it is. Well, the sad part is that a lot of people are viewing things from an outside perspective because they're not even trying to understand what the core aspects of what it is that they're seeing, what it means, because they don't care. A lot of people wake up with this ideology that I had a dream like they the next Martin Luther King. Who told you that your dream had truth to it? Maybe you just crazy as hell. Oh, well, I heard a voice. Maybe the voice that you heard was your psychosis playing tricks on your mind. Right? People think being tactful and aware of your environment is being afraid. Again, Biggie Small said, "No, I ain't going in there." I said, "Come on, man, it's a party. This is what the people. I ain't going in there. I'm straight." Biggie wasn't scared. He just wasn't stupid until that fateful night when his ass was following along with Puffy's orders and got his ass shot. Y'all see the damn Tupac trial is going live right now. Keefe Diaz is on trial for killing Tupac, and not everybody that's not supposed to live by this snitching code is snitching. What happened? Did you see the drag queen show going around making fun of Charlie again? Yeah, I seen that stupid shit. I'm not paying no attention to it. You know why? Because there's more important things to talk about. And see, this is what conservatives get stuck in. Conservatives get stuck in the dumb and crazy shit that liberals do so they can take their attention away and take their focus away from what they're supposed to be focusing on. Right? Deacon Dave says, but Jesus did it. Obviously, none of us are Jesus. That's a fact. Don't try to hold me to the standard of being a spiritual being. Don't try to hold me to the standard of being Christ if you're not willing to follow Christ. I find it funny that people love to bring up God but don't believe in God. I also find it funny that people try to weaponize God and still don't believe in God. I find it funny that people who want to hold other people accountable to what God's word is and what God's laws is, and these people are lawless and they're atheists. These are the same people who's pushing for this whole entire narrative of the Rainbow Coalition and the Brigade of Gay Frauds. That's a fact, Studio Mansion. The people talking shit about Charlie are still full of shit. They just wanted to vent. And conservatives keep on lining themselves up to go listen to the liberal dribble that these motherfuckers is doing. So again, to all you conservatives, I'm looking at y'all. I don't care about the left no more. Fuck the left. I'm looking at y'all. And I'm asking, why do you keep making yourselves, why do you keep making an appointment to make yourself available for their bullshit? Social media influencers, podcasters, political people, all of y'all. Why do y'all keep doing that? How important is it? What dollar is it making you? Right? Stop giving them attention. Stop giving them opportunity to paint you out into their humiliation ritual, because you know how much they love to humiliate themselves. Look at the party that they follow. They are now having buyer's regret for voting in a damn socialist that is fucking up. Which city is that? Which state is that? I just saw the news story on it this morning. What's that mayor that they're trying to recall? What's her damn name? Hold on. The Seattle mayor, Katie Wilson. What do you mean y'all want to recall her? She's a human being. You can't recall a human fucking being. But at the same time, y'all, this is what y'all wanted. Y'all see what Ma'am Donnie is doing up there in New York. This is what y'all wanted. And yet y'all will turn around and blame Trump and the Republican Party and conservatives for what the fuck y'all voted in. See what I mean? It's always going to be the conservatives' fault when they're the ones that did it. They voted this bitch in, and now it's our fault. And I don't know if the shit's going to work, but I can tell you this much. How the fuck you going to sit up here and say it's conservatives' fault when y'all the ones that voted this bitch in? Listen to this dumb shit.
New tonight, an effort to remove Seattle Mayor Katie Wilson from office is taking its next step. In less than 2 weeks, a judge will review the recall charges filed by a Seattle couple, a key hurdle before they can begin collecting signatures. Couple's Jackie Kent breaks down what happens next after speaking with the woman leading the recall effort. So, Jackie, why does she want the mayor out?
Well, Melinda Jacobson tells me she is fed up with how Mayor Wilson has handled public safety, and now she is hopeful about this next step in the process. A King County Superior Court judge at an August 31st hearing will be reviewing that paperwork that could lead to a recall petition.
We're a big city. We've got big city problems. And Katie, do your job.
Como News broke the news to Melinda Jacobson. The paperwork she filed in an effort to recall Seattle Mayor Katie Wilson will be reviewed by a King County Superior Court judge.
People just want something done. There's just been one mistake after another.
This is happening now that the prosecuting attorney's office has finished a technical review to determine basic information about petitioners Jacobson and her partner. The prosecuting attorney's office clarified that review confirmed the pair are registered voters, that they wrote a concise summary of the claims, and that they signed the petition document.
The fact that there's going to be a hearing, that means there's some hope.
Jacobson accuses the mayor of being derelict in her duties when it comes to public safety, noting concerns about turning off the CCTV cameras after the World Cup and her handling of SPD leadership after the Bite of Seattle mass shooting, among the reasons for this push.
If somebody was going to apply for a job, they should know the job description.
No, if you're going to vote for a person, read their policies. Can everybody put in the chat policy over position? Read their policies. You can't be remorseful of what you voted for. You voted a person. This is what the fuck I mean. And I need to look something up right quick before I continue, because I just need to make sure that what I think is happening, right? That's exactly what the fuck I thought. You can't be upset y'all voted her in only because you wanted to take a shot at the GOP and a shot at Trump. You can't be mad at what you voted in. People don't actually investigate and actually see what their policies are. To most people, it's a popularity contest. That's a fact. White liberal women especially have been given positions they aren't qualified for decades. But Almond, watch this. This is the worst part. Imagine these people were solely voting against Trump, that they didn't even take a look at the Republican nominee who could even possibly be the next mayor. They literally voted this woman in because she's a Democrat. They didn't look at her policies. Policy over position, in fact, they were feeling. Remember, there are people who can't even read that can vote, who don't know basic math. Did y'all not see the teacher that was crying? This is the new wave of liberal, simple, dumb fucks that is about to hit the city street, or that is hitting the city streets and going into these social media influencer positions and these political positions. They can't read. Did y'all see the video of that teacher crying? Hold on. They can't read. Listen to what he said.
Yeah, this is just sad. Listen, if you're able to do so, just homeschool your kids.
So I am on my lunch break. It is, I don't know, 11:30 or something like that. And I just finished a 3-hour class. We have what's called block, and block is where first and second periods are combined for subjects that need it. And so I literally broke down in the middle of class because I'm teaching seniors. These kids are leaving high school and going to college, hopefully, after they finish. We had 2 paragraphs to read, 1 sentence complete to write. I gave them the sentence stems. I basically completed the sentence for them in the model. These are 17 and 18-year-old kids, and they couldn't fill in 4 words.
Do you understand just how diabolical this is? Imagine what their parents can't do. Now, I understand people have learning disabilities. I'm not against people having learning disabilities. I understand completely. Trust me, I know from personal experience. Not that I can't read, but I've been around people, and I am an advocate for people who have learning disabilities, that there's individual learning plans for people. There's individual education plans for people, right? He hate me says the lockdown generation. Yes, this is the result of the motherfucker who set up on Capitol Hill in front of Congress and said, I am invoking the right of my 5th Amendment. Again, this is who you motherfuckers voted for. This is who you motherfuckers sat behind. And I'm talking about you liberals. And for all you conservative fucks that keep on platforming these liberals, this is a gigantic FU to you, right? But you know, community grief. Go back to how it got to this point. We know how it got to this point. We know how it got to this point. We got to this point because there was liberal rhetoric being forced down the throat of the world. And they were pretty much telling everyone, either you accept our rhetoric or you will be canceled. What's happening, official? What's going on, my G? This is the result. This is what y'all get. This teacher that's up here crying, this is y'all's fault. The result of people filing petitions to recall a human person, to recall a human being, as if it's our fucking fault that you voted them in. Oh, well, we voted this person in because we don't like Trump. That's our fault? Or did you vote this person in because you didn't read their policies? Can your kids not read because y'all forced children to be in front of a fucking tablet watching YouTube videos for stay-at-home teachers to get paid? And because the motherfucker set up and created a so-called vaccine to a virus that he also created with gain to function goddamn opportunities and abilities, for y'all to put billions of dollars into his pocket and to force hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of American citizens to lose their job, hundreds of businesses getting closed down, thousands of businesses getting closed down because of a stupid ass ideology. Just for this motherfucker to say, I plead the fifth. Maybe liberals, maybe y'all need to recall y'all ideology. Fuck recalling Katie. Fuck recalling what's happening on that side. Y'all need to recall your ideology. And to all you conservatives, y'all need to recall y'all convictions. Ask yourself, why do I keep making myself available to be in places where not only am I not respected or accepted, but also where they tolerate me enough to where now they can begin their humiliation ritual? Why do you keep doing it? So that was only 6 years ago. They couldn't read before that if they seniors. Oh, it gets even worse then. It gets even worse if that was more than 6 years ago. Because that's just letting me know that people just not spending time with their children. Your child should be able to read and have enough comprehension to go through goddamn 2 paragraphs, and you only have to install 4 words? Brandon says need to go back to hooked on phonics. So it needs to get worse than that. But anyway, y'all, I ain't want to spend too much time on this. I got other things to do this morning. I'm just putting all of you motherfuckers on notice. Y'all conservatives, y'all need to get y'all shit together. Really. No Child Left Behind is the reason for this. Shit. I remember No Child Left Behind. I remember motherfuckers in my class getting D's and passing, graduating with a C. How? Weird when parents blame the teachers. Exactly. When the parents is the damn problem. But anywho, I digress. What's the famous saying that's going nowadays? I digress. My mic is muted. Appreciate you for the follow support, Deacon Dave. Thank you very much. Till then, y'all, I don't know to tell you motherfuckers. Outside the fact of sickening of that shit. Anywho, y'all, I'm up out of here. Y'all take it easy.